She seems to be doing the one thing she's paid to do well, and that's to be the commissioner of a major, growing, prosperous professional sports league. Is she really, though? Is it as prosperous as it should be? See, ESPN doesn't lose money and then make cuts. ESPN doesn't make as much as it should and make cuts. This should be a booming success, the WNBA, because of one woman, Caitlin Clark. It's not. So giving Kathy Engelbert credit.
Buddy, what we have witnessed over the last 48 hours may be the most significant organizational meltdown in the history of professional sports. Music. The WNBA has crossed a line it may never return from. And Caitlin Clark has delivered a financial and emotional response that has the entire league office music in a state of complete panic. If you thought the physical treatment on the court was concerning, wait until you hear this. The league had the audacity to fine Caitlin Clark just $900. Yes, $900. They attempted to silence the very player who is single-handedly boosting their franchise value and television exposure. But buddy, Caitlin Clark did not just react with frustration, she responded with impact. While the league tried to diminish her voice over a small fine, she secured a $28 million signature shoe deal that shocked the internet and exposed the fragile financial structure of the WNBA. But the concern does not end with finances, buddy. While she is making history and generating millions in revenue, her body is taking serious strain. Her knee appears heavily affected. The WNBA is refusing to provide adequate protection from repeated physical targeting on the court, and now she may have reached a breaking point. We now have her final 4 words directed at the league, and trust me, it changes everything. Do not miss a single second of this video because we are uncovering what may be the ultimate betrayal of Caitlin Clark. Let's step into the situation. Let's break down exactly how this major organizational failure unfolded. For months, the relationship between the WNBA front office and Caitlin Clark has been deeply strained. The league wants the sold-out arenas. They want the charter flights, and they want the massive commercial influence she brings, but they also expect her to remain silent while enduring intense physical play. The turning point came this week. After a highly controversial and physical game where Clark absorbed contact for 40 straight minutes, she finally spoke out. And how did Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and the league respond? They issued a $900 fine for publicly criticizing officiating. Buddy, consider the clear imbalance in this situation. She earns a base rookie salary of just $76,000, and they fined her $900 simply for asking for basic on-court protection. This reflects a serious structural issue within WNBA leadership.
Women are out of their minds in this league. I rolled my eyes at the many missteps of Engelbert, Buckner says. Why couldn't she just condone the racism leveled at Angel Reese and other players during the 2024 CNBC interview rather than praise the television ratings? Well, okay. Messaging is part of her job description. She's not exceptionally good at. This tracks with one of the biggest complaints against Engelbert. She doesn't talk enough with the players. That's your complaint. That's the little girls of the WNBA complaint. And you are bringing up, of course you are, because again, I told you the background, at least what I was told to me allegedly by Greg Doyle. There's a racist element here. She brings that up, not the throat punch of Caitlin Clark. She brings this up, something about Angel Reese. All right? The racism leveled at Angel Reese. Wait, what? What about the racism leveled at your biggest star? Happened a few weeks ago. We don't talk about that, do we, Candace? Of course not. Because this, again, is all Candace Buckner has to live in the world of angry African-American lesbians.
But Caitlin Clark operates on a completely different level. She did not complain about the $900. She did not offer a forced apology. Less than 24 hours after the fine was announced, she delivered one of the most powerful commercial responses in sports history. Boom. Nike officially announced her signature shoe deal, an 8-year, $28 million agreement. While the WNBA deducts small amounts from her game earnings, global brands are investing millions in her value. The shoe announcement immediately dominated the WNBA news cycle. The internet reacted instantly. Her signature interlocking CC logo became the #1 trending topic worldwide, overshadowing every game that took place that night. She effectively responded to WNBA executives by saying, "You want my $900? Take it. I just made $28 million while you were sleeping." It revealed a major gap in how the league is failing to fully recognize and support her commercial impact, treating a global figure like a secondary rookie. But buddy, this is where the situation becomes deeply concerning. No amount of endorsement money can repair a physically strained body. And the WNBA is falling short in its most important responsibility, player safety.
The Republican Study Committee says the WNBA's response to congressional concerns about Caitlin Clark's treatment, quote, falls short, and warned that lawmakers will keep, quote, every option on the table as they continue pressing the league for answers. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert responded on July 24th to a letter from Fugler and 10 other House Republicans who questioned whether the league had adequately protected Clark and held opposing players accountable for overtly physical conduct. And that's the other thing. Are you adequately punishing the offenders? Which we know a one-game suspension is not an adequate punishment. Even worse, we found out she wasn't even going to do that. It took the NBA commissioner giving a directive to get her to respond.
Let's examine what is happening on the court. Music. Caitlin Clark is not just competing, she is enduring an extremely physical environment every single night. She is setting rookie records, leading in assists, and delivering historic 30-point performances, but it is coming at a serious cost. Opposing teams have recognized that officiating has been inconsistent. The direction appears to allow more physical play, and if Clark absorbs heavy contact, it continues. And eventually, the moment everyone feared occurred. In a deeply alarming situation that silenced a sold-out arena, Clark drove toward the basket and was met with a strong mid-air collision. There was no clear attempt to play the ball. It sent a physical message. She fell hard onto the court, and music, the entire basketball world paused. She immediately reached for her knee. Her expression showed clear pain. The slow-motion replay raised serious concern. You could see the knee bend in a way that appeared unnatural. Medical staff rushed onto the court, and concern was visible on the faces of the Indiana Fever coaching staff. She had to be assisted off the court, unable to place any weight on that leg.
Not Silver, Goodell, anyone could have stopped the ugly blowback directed at Thomas following her flagrant foul. Really? But you could have stopped the foul in the first place. You could have stopped the hate. This is such a bullshit article by such a bullshit person, and it's steeped in racism. There's not a word in this, at least what I'm reading, that talks about the mistreatment of Caitlin Clark from the moment she walked into the arena. Buckner used to, I don't know if she still does, when she ridiculously and idiotically covered the Indiana Pacers. She used to sit courtside. Well, anybody sitting courtside watching a Caitlin Clark game knows that Caitlin Clark from other players, black players, is called the most vile thing. White bitch, hoe. We all know white mother, you know what I mean. I mean, we see it, we hear it, it's all the time. But you don't hear that. You hear that a woman throat punched somebody and fans got mad. That's the level of coverage of the WNBA. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The dumbest media in the world, the most racist media in the world. These little girls like Candace Buckner have never played a sport, have no, at any level worth a damn, have no idea what they're talking about, but they know this. They know this. Protect.
Her knee is destroyed. And the worst part, this wasn't a freak accident. This was the direct, undeniable result of the WNBA refusing to step in and stop the targeted physical harassment she has faced since opening night. They allowed this culture of hyper-physicality against her to thrive. And now their golden goose is broken. The fans are outraged, analysts are disgusted, and the league office is terrified because if she is out long-term, their historic TV ratings will completely vanish overnight. Buddy, you can only push a generational talent so far before they completely snap, and Caitlin Clark has finally reached the point of no return. After the devastating knee injury, after the pathetic $900 fine, and after months of institutional disrespect from the very league she is saving, Clark has delivered a massive, devastating blow to the WNBA establishment. Reports are leaking out of the Fever locker room about her absolute disgust with the league's operations. While the cameras were off and the medical staff was evaluating her shattered knee, sources say Clark didn't even want to hear from the league office. When told that executives were trying to reach out to check on her, she allegedly delivered a final chilling message that is sending shock waves through the WNBA hierarchy. She looked at her trainers, exhausted, battered, and betrayed, and uttered 4 words that broke the internet.
Conduct separate reviews after every game. One review examines atypical or overly physical plays, while the other evaluates the overall performance of the officials. Those reviews can result in fouls being upgraded after the game, as well as fines, suspensions, or disciplinary actions or measures. The league also uses the reviews to inform future officiating evaluations, training, and guidance. Engelbert wrote, quote, in all instances, the league seeks to apply the WNBA rulebook and applicable disciplinary processes consistently across all games for all players, commissioners said. Fugler said the league offered no supporting information to demonstrate that its rules had been applied evenly. Quote, saying you apply your rules consistently across all games for all players is an assertion, not evidence. And it's the league's burden to show that, not ours to assume it, Fugler said. Until the WNBA is willing to engage with specifics of our information requests instead of simply restating their own policies back to us, our concerns remain unaddressed. We will continue to press for real answers and keep every option on the table until players are actually getting the protection the league claims they already provide. Lawmakers cited a series of incidents involving Clark.
I am done pleading, buddy. This is massive. I am done pleading. She is done begging for fouls. She is done asking the commissioner to protect her. She is done pretending that the WNBA's infrastructure is acceptable. This is a player realizing her commercial power completely eclipses the league she plays for. She doesn't need them. They desperately need her. And by saying she is done, she has put the entire WNBA on notice. If they do not completely restructure their officiating, their fines, and their player protection protocols, she has the financial freedom, thanks to that $28 million Nike deal, to simply walk away or demand a total organizational overhaul.
Never had a conversation. I get people have a job to do, but at the same time, don't make accusations about my character and who I am when you don't know me. I understand this is your job and this is your profession and this is what you get to do, and basketball is my profession and what I get to do. And the reason I play it is when I step in between the lines, I love it. And that's what's so fun about it for me is I get to compete. This was always my dream, and nobody should ever try to take that away from me. The love and the joy that I have for the game, and they haven't and they won't, because it's my goal to win championships, and I know that I can help this team do that. And that's always what I remind myself in the moments that, things go downhill.
You have to be on the floor for those 17 games.
Damn right.
In order for that to happen, both health-wise
exactly.
and technical fouls.
Yeah. Good point. I was thinking more health. I forgot about the technicals.
So how are you squaring that in your head? Because that is within
I think it should be a great challenge for me to try to last 17 games without getting a technical. Unfortunately, I haven't got a single technical foul rescinded all year. But I think the fire and the passion, that's what makes me me.
Yes.
And absolutely there's moments where it can be reined in a little bit. And I think there's moments where I've been a little bit dull. The moments you see me at my best, I'm smiling, I'm fiery, I'm in it with the crowd. And that's what allows me to dominate the game, control the game, have fun with the crowd. I feel like an entertainer in a way. It's like an art to me. It's fun. It's my creative juices flow in these moments on the court. But it's definitely something I'm going to be aware of. If I had to guess, I'm probably not going to last 17 games, but I'm going to try everything in my power to last 17 games.
So Caitlin Clark says she's not quite sure if she's going to be able to not get one more technical foul throughout the course of the season, which I think is a pretty honest reflection. But in totality, Monica, we don't often get to hear Caitlin Clark's perspective in quite this level of honesty. And this is an important conversation to continue to have with empathy for everybody involved. So listening to that, what was your reaction?
I thought
Buddy, we are witnessing a full-blown organizational crisis. The WNBA thought they could control Caitlin Clark with fines and physical intimidation, but they just woke up a sleeping giant. Her knee might be damaged, but her empire is completely untouchable. I need you to flood the comments right now. Is the WNBA intentionally letting players target Caitlin Clark to humble her? Are you buying her new Nike shoes to support her against this ridiculous $900 fine? And if her knee is truly destroyed, who in the league office needs music to be fired for failing to protect the biggest star in women's sports history? Drop your most savage, unfiltered opinions in the comments down below. If you are riding with the bench mob and Caitlin Clark, you better smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications because this war between Clark and the WNBA is just getting started music. And we are exposing every single secret. See you in the next one, buddy.